What's up, Taiwan? How's it going? I'm Liao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan athletes have won big at an international Taekwondo competition. Luo Jialing claimed the gold medal in the women's 57-kilogram event at the Polish Open in Warsaw. And Chen Boyan also took gold in the men's 58-kilogram category. Luo says after their matches, they plan to enjoy a late mid-autumn festival. A Taiwanese virtual reality film called The Man Who Couldn't Leave has won the top prize in the immersive category at the Venice International Film Festival. The film recounts Taiwan's White Terror period in the 1950s, when the Chinese nationalist government declared martial law, imprisoning and killing thousands of people. The film's director, Singing Chen, says the film took over 2 years to make and seeks to honor those who sacrificed themselves for Taiwan's freedom.
我们的作品因为是国家人权馆它支持的影片，那国家人权馆完全希望说这支影片可以让世界更多的人看到、了解台湾的历史的现况。这样。
The death of Queen Elizabeth II has put a spotlight on a southern Taiwan art museum hosting an exhibit of British portraits. And as John Van Trieste reports, the late Queen's portrait has become the star attraction. And demand for Queen Elizabeth merchandise at the gift shop is soaring.
500 years worth of portraits of Britain's best and brightest. And it's Queen Elizabeth II that many are coming to see. Since August, the Chime Museum in Tainan has hosted the Taiwan leg of a traveling exhibit from the UK's National Portrait Gallery. Shakespeare, Darwin, and the Beatles are all here. But there's been a shift of tone since the Queen's death last week. Many are now coming to the museum to admire her portrait and reflect on her life.
觉得她一生都很传奇啊，然后她也很长寿，也很健康啊。可是突然这样也是让大家蛮错愕的。
And the museum has found that suddenly visitors are wanting to take the Queen's image with them too.
其实它的数量是倍增的。目前馆方的话正与英国肖像艺廊就是追加印制中。
Even here, nearly 10,000 kilometers from London, people are feeling the end of an era. James Rayner and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
The recently concluded Mid-Autumn Festival is a time for families to get together. But for some single people, the day has another significance. It's also the birthday of the Taoist matchmaking god. Reporter Yu Jinghuang went to the Taipei Xiahai City God Temple over the weekend to witness a birthday party like no other.
At first glance, this may seem like a strange place to hold a birthday party, but these people are actually seen to the matchmaking god, whose birthday lands on the Mid-Autumn Festival. They've also brought him gifts.
有一盒月饼，然后这是朋友送的。那另外就是一个是巧克力，就是甜的东西。然后再来就是我喜欢吃的，就是软糖，也是甜甜的东西。
Another thing that's unusual about this birthday party is that all of the guests are hoping to walk away with a gift of their own.
好，我的比较肤浅一点，因为我是天秤座，就是比较外在，希望是那种眼睛漂亮的，然后有内涵的男生。
If you're single and looking for a partner, this is what you have to do. First, at the entrance, you need to pick up these 4 things. Coins made of lead, which will lead you to the right person. A red thread which ties 2 lovers together. Candy, symbolizing the sweetness of love. And paper money, you give that to the gods to thank them. So what do you do with the other items? You'll swirl the coins and red thread in the smoke of the incense, and then bring them home with you. And as for the candy, you eat it. But first, you need to pray to the gods. You begin with the supreme deity and the city god before moving on to the matchmaker.
Have a look at the people behind me. They are praying to the matchmaking god, and you can see they are taking their time. Because the more specific you are about what you want, the more likely it is that the matchmaking god will find you the right person. Now, if you do find the person of your dreams, you'll need to come back to the temple with a gift.
答谢是没有限制，心意到就好了。每天都有饼哎，每天都有人拿来嘞。我们有1年，大概15年前，算到9000多，我们就不算了。
The temple usually rolls out a 9-tier cake for the matchmaking god's birthday. But this year, because of a surge in COVID cases, they are handing out individual cakes instead. And they're shaped like golden turtles, which are a symbol for rich husbands. Even if your ideal partner doesn't appear before your eyes, at least you'll be left with the sweet taste of cake in your mouth. Kamashi and Eugene Huang for TaiwanPlus.
It's said people eat with their eyes, and that's especially true for artists who paint food. But after moving back home to Taiwan after living abroad in Europe, Taiwanese illustrator Leslie had to completely rethink her art.
2只手的刺青，一只是铅笔，然后一只是汤匙。我觉得食物给了我一个新的世界。我一生的目标就是希望可以环游世界，然后去吃到各种美食，然后全部画下来。去美国学平面设计。所以有一次有一个计划是去玻利维亚，他们有很多的食材是没有翻译的，它光马铃薯的品种就有300多种。所以当时我做的工作就是把他们餐厅里会用到的所有食材画成图像。 那这些图像变成资料库之后，他每天就可以依照当天的菜单去做排版。客人翻开那个有插画版本的菜单的时候，我们就会很期待，觉得很新颖。后来我们教授带我们去葡萄牙办一个展览，这个展览要结合当地的一些元素去做创作。我先收集在地人的一些建议跟口袋名单。 带着一大卷的那个画纸，一间一间把它填满当地的食物，然后就成了第一本晚市志。后来就开始陆陆续续，因为这个计划接到很多不同国家朋友的来信，说这个计划很有趣，有没有兴趣介绍英国呀？有没有兴趣介绍巴黎呀？就变成一个系列的晚市志。 我想回台湾是觉得我不够了解台湾。我在画画的当下，很多人会问说啊，你是哪里人？你是台湾人？那台湾的饮食是什么？其实我是回答不出来的，就发现其实我没有很了解自己的土地，所以就决定我应该要回台湾开工作室。一回到台湾开始接案，其实是有一点点辛苦，就有一个很明显的落差，所以我就在思考怎么样去做转换。一开始是用 产品化的方式，把它做成比较亲民的一些文具啊、明信片啊、卡片，去摆摊，甚至是进到通路。后来用合作接案的方式，餐厅啊、饭店去做结合，路好像越走越宽。这1、2年，我就比较投注在认识台湾的小吃文化，各县市跑。 就像在葡萄牙一样，一间一间的去吃、去画，然后把它记录成册，叫玩食的环岛计划。当你深入想要探索这样子的一个领域的时候，会发现根本就探索不完。所以我一生的目标就是希望可以环游世界，然后去到世界各个地方去吃到各种美食，然后把这些东西全部画下来。
Fall is an exciting time of year for bird watchers in Taiwan. They've been getting sightings of thousands of Chinese sparrowhawks passing through on their way south for the winter. These sparrowhawks were spotted over the mountains of Taitung County in eastern Taiwan. The county's Wild Bird Society recorded more than 4,000 sightings of the bird over the Mid-Autumn Festival weekend, which concluded on Sunday. Chinese sparrowhawks breed in Taiwan, China, and northern parts of East Asia and like to winter in the warmer tropical climes of the Philippines and Indonesia. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of black howler monkeys at Taipei Zoo. Now, these 3 males came to Taiwan from Singapore last year. I'm Leslie Liao. Take care and see you next time.